Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 8th show, Access Granted. Time is flying. Thank you all for being a part of this and watching today. I hope your summer's off to a great start. I'm in a different location, if you haven't noticed. I'm at the incredible Amazon SYR1 Fulfillment Center here in Liverpool. We had a tour a couple days ago by Mark Heinzman, the PR director here, and it was just overwhelming. We've heard all about this enormity of this building, but you really have to see it to believe it. It's hard to imagine 5 stories, each floor being a mile in size, so that's 5 miles in a building. It is just so impressive to see the people here working and the robots and the machines and just the way they operate is just beyond imagination, really. This building is one of our facilities is one of the largest and most recent, the latest and greatest. So we should be so proud to have it here. I really am, but even more than that, I am touched by the giving that goes on at every fulfillment site Amazon has in the country, but particularly this one because it affects us, it affects our community, and I had no idea about it until recently when we heard and saw some things happening through the Mary Nelson Youth Center, but I found out that this location gives to, right now, currently is giving to 9 nonprofit organizations. Did not know that. To date, this year alone, they've given out about $110,000 worth of merchandise, which translates to 8,000 pounds of goods. And it's a wide variety of inventory that they give out, and we'll talk about that more specifically in a minute. But I'm just so touched by that. And, you know, choosing the Mary Nelson Youth Center, to me, is such a home run because you're serving incredible kids and their families. You have to serve families in order to serve kids. And, you know, Mary does such a great job at that. And anything that is needed or asked of her, she finds a way to get it done. So for Amazon to embrace her and endorse her mission and come alongside her truly means a great deal to me. But the value to our community and the kids and the families within is, you know, you just can't even calculate that. And that somebody cares, you know, forget what's in the box. It's that somebody cares, like Amazon. And I just, I can't say enough. I'm just really encouraged and enthused. And so we're gonna take a short little break. We have a commercial break. And while that's happening, I'm going to bring on my first guest. Here she is, the one and only Mary Nelson. We're down a viewer today because she's on this side of the camera.
Oh, wow.
You've been so great to watch us almost every show.
Right there.
But what you do, Mary, for the kids in our community, you know, I can sleep a little better at night knowing this woman is at work in our community. I mean, what you do and the lives you touch and reach. I know firsthand some of these stories. I've sent some of them her way, and I know what happens once they get to her. And so I can't say enough about what you do.
Your love emulates on me, and I appreciate that.
Well, we love supporting you, and you know, what about this? What about this Amazon addition to what you're doing and your mission? I know, you know, Channel 3, I didn't know about this until I turned the news on. I'm like, how come you didn't tell me about this? But Channel 3 did a great job, yes, NBC3, covering this, and I had to know more, you know, but so here we are. But, you know, how has this you know, what has this done for you and your center and for the people out there?
It's phenomenal. I want to definitely touch on that. But coming here, when you mentioned about coming to Amazon and see all the back work, the people that put this together, and making sure our community, and especially our babies, have a box that family can open up as a family and go through and find out things they need inside that box. When I first heard about the initiative, they wanted me to be a partner with them. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go pick up a couple boxes and that's gonna be it. But Amazon has so much more to give. And when I start seeing the boxes and the families coming, I tried it, Julie, 3 times to do the Amazon giveaway. But I did not expect the magnitude of people that came out. It was not just the city kids and the city family from all over central New York coming. And one story, and I think I told you about the one story, it was a 5:30 in the morning story when a family heard about it and they drove all the way out just to get this box. And I called the box a mystery box. Mystery box to me is like a Christmas box for a family, not knowing what's in there. When they go home, they all sit around as a family and they open it up and be so surprised what they have in there. That really touched me. You know, one kid, he was saying he got a PlayStation. I don't know how it got up in there, a Chromebook. I'm like saying, what? And just hearing these kind of stories and bringing families in our community together, that's my way of paying back. When I get back and get out of it,
it
makes
me
happy. You know, just to hear those kind of stories, you know.
So these boxes are legit.
They are legit, yes. They are legit, and some of the things I haven't shared with you, but just to see the love from my community to the point where I did it 3 times, Julie. It was like, you know, it was a lot. So engaging my community to pay it forward, and they giving back now. So I have run different areas of the city in, so they can take that initiative to know how to give back and appreciate what they bring into our community, and it's working out so beautiful. Yeah,
I love that. So you're going into other areas and you're picking a point person there, training them how to do a gift away. You know, she does these gift-aways, bringing people into, you did one at Christmas, which we highlighted, and I was so amazed. Huge. Cafeteria? Was it the cafeteria?
It was a cafeteria.
Filled up with stuff and people lined up. So so now you're teaching others how to do a gift away via these amazing Amazon boxes, and that's working out. So how far have you gone out with this?
Well, my first giveaway, I like that. It was the east side of the city. It was beautiful, and then we did. This is what.
And you had a person there that you
have a person there. They sign the individual in, and they tell us how many in your family. So if you tell me a family of 7, so that box is going to take care of 7 people in that family. Then we did the west side, and the west side was phenomenal. And you know, this really touched my heart with the west side. They had a tragedy, different things happened the night before, but the people that came out embraced the love we had for them. That was beautiful. And then we did the Hubble Avenue on the southwest side of Syracuse. Everybody is loving it. They're able to do something in their community to give back as well. So they're embracing it.
So you're going to keep going out with it?
I'm going to keep going.
Well, there should be enough for everybody. I mean, I know the amount of boxes. I asked Mary, how many have you given out, you know, would you say, to date?
I'm saying close to 10,000.
So that's a lot. 10,000 boxes, people. I mean, wow. And I really commend Amazon in choosing you because of that reach that you have, and you know where this stuff needs to go. To me, better than anyone I know. But how did this come about? How did this partnership come about?
Well, you know, we're very spiritual. When you're doing the right thing, God always going to find some angel to bring to you.
Amen.
This company called Good 360 said, you know, we want to partner with you through Amazon Syracuse 1. I'm like saying, what do you mean Syracuse 1? I live in Syracuse. And no, it's an Amazon fulfillment center out there. They want to give back to Syracuse and find someone they could partner with. And I came out here for a meeting, and I met the young, and while looking for a lady, to be honest, to walk up to me, it was a gentleman. His name sounds just like a lady's name, but he was so personable. He took me around and let me see what was going to happen. I said, well, I want it. I said, I want it. This is going to help my community, so I want this. Like I said, I tried it. Where my house, I have a big lot next to my house, and there was so many boxes that I couldn't even put my cars in the driveway. My neighbors was congested, and I reached out.
Well, she's already got all those backpacks and everything, so I mean, we've already got a lot going on at her house.
Yes, yes.
And a lot of kids that stay and live at her house.
Yes. So it is just.
So then you got that under control, though. Remember we're going to plug the warehouse.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to talk about right now.
Yeah.
Of course, reach out. I said, Julie, and I remember Kelly having a conversation with me, and I love her so much.
Kelly Taylor.
Oh my gosh, she's beautiful.
In the men's basketball office center.
Yes, and I said,
been with us for a long time.
Yeah, and you know, when you talk to Kelly, it's like talking to you. You know, she said, we're gonna take care. We'll see. And let me get Julie in on this. And next thing I know, can you meet the man? I said, meet the man? Who am I gonna meet? And I met this gentleman who owns this storage facility in Liverpool, Mr. Bruce Pollock. And
thank you, Bruce.
Yes, thank you, sir. And I really appreciate you. And he's a type of person, he don't like the hurrah. He just wanna give back to his community and the love. And I said to him, I said, this gonna be a long haul. I said, this is what I said to him. I said, well, you know, I don't have a lot to give you. He said, I don't want nothing. This is you.
And he said, and I'm in it for a long time too.
A long haul.
So we have an incredible free warehouse facility right around the corner here.
2,500 square feet.
Yeah.
2,500 square feet. And I thank God for him because, you know, it was a lot. It was a lot to keep in my yard every day and all day. And no one, and I want to say this, no one ever touched those boxes. No one tried to take them. No one tried to do anything because they knew the good of them was in those boxes to help their families.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. That's great. I know that says a lot. Unfortunately, that says a lot that nobody tried to steal those.
No.
And then you have someone who helps you picks them up from here, loads them on a U-Haul, that is rented. If we could, that's the other piece we need. Somebody donate a truck. If you're listening, you want to be a part of this, call us, or email us, or reach out, whatever. So you have somebody, Chris, who comes in here and loads up the U-Haul and takes them and stocks them into the warehouse.
Yes, he do. And I want to thank him.
Yeah, and we have a video here of Chris that shows just that. And while that's airing, I'm going to bring on some more guests.
All right, my name is Christopher Powell. I'm the owner of Powell. Now, what we do here, we do a lot of freight movable for Mary. We handle all of these pallets here, as you can see. In total, there are 20 boxes in total on this pallet. So what we do with these pallets, as you look around the warehouse, they're stacked all around the warehouse here. So what we do with these pallets is we take a forklift like this young guy has here. We take that, we come over to this area, and what we do is we drop the box and pallets here. We put those now onto this truck, and we now stack those into this area nice and tightly, and then we secure those to go around the corner to our warehouse. Upon warehouse, same thing, vice versa, right around. We take the things off, set them, and stack them nice and neat. Those are the things we do to make this process work, hand in hand with Amazon, to get these packages back to you guys.
Thank you, Chris. He's got so much enthusiasm about him and strength, and you know, he really does. He really takes a lot of pride in this. Okay, we've extended our guest here. I have Nicole Besanson here, and her title. Well, you're head of. Well, you tell me your title.
I'm a regulated waste coordinator, donation specialist.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and then I also have Greg Fiel here, who's head of security and health. Safety, not security. Safety and health. That's why I needed them to do this part. Two really key instrumental people in this thing coming together. Nicole picks out the charities. You know, trust me, I've been in her ear already. What about this one? What about that one? And I warned her, this show might open up a can of worms for her. Everybody's going to be coming out of the woodwork. Greg goes out into the community, does a lot of community events, and you know, recently you named some of the things.
Yeah,
that
we've reached out. We've done. We had a Memorial Day parade that we took part in. We engaged the community with Latino Fest, all sorts of organizations. The Rescue Mission, we have one coming up. So we try to reach out in the community and help out in any ways that we can. We love that partnership with our community.
That's so great. I mean, really, who knew this about Amazon? I didn't, and it's just terrific. You know, when big business comes to town, you want to think that they're going to give back as well, because we're going to support them. And some, I think, could do better than they do. That's my opinion. This is phenomenal. And just walking through the building, hearing about how Amazon cares for its employees, you know, from insurance to education to maternity and paternity leave. I mean, all of those things, and I know I don't even know the half of it, but just what I heard quickly was so impressive. And what I have seen, you know, 20 boxes fit. Mary would always say, well, I'm picking up 2 pallets. Well, and she picks up from all over the town. You know, she's at Walmart, well, I won't get into all that because I'm gonna leave somebody out. But here on one pallet fits 20 large boxes, right? They're about, well, it's hard to tell how big these boxes are, but
about the size.
Yeah. There they are, right there. There's one pallet.
Look at that.
And the quantities will change, but so far they've been very large pickups. And they've been, what, weekly?
Weekly and monthly.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I come every Friday.
and you'll pick up about how many pallets, would you say?
This is so funny because I started at 24. My biggest run was 120 pallets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that's a lot.
They're
So
very
that's a
generous
lot of
here.
boxes.
Yes.
You have to do the math. I can't.
Yeah.
That is enormous. So when you chose, so you guys have a process you go through when you choose a non-for-profit, and that, if you'll speak to that, I know that goes outside of our local up to.
Yeah, in order for Amazon to be able to make donations, as long as they're a 501(c), we send it up to our corporate office who does that background check, make sure that they are indeed a 501(c). I reach out and ask them, what their wish lists are, what they're looking for. My whole area is separated, so I have electronics, cleaning products, clothing, so whatever they need, I can just pluck it off, put it in the box, and make that donation pickup happen for them.
And so these items have been returned. What qualifies for an item that can be donated?
The item, it can no longer be stored or sold by Amazon, and it's still in great or excellent quality where we can donate it and it still can be used. And instead of throwing it in the trash, I'd rather reduce or reuse or recycle it instead of putting it in a landfill somewhere. So
That's awesome.
and also helps give back to all of our communities and everybody we get to reach and help out with.
That's so great. So this place opened in May of 2022, so you just had your first anniversary, 1 year anniversary.
Yep,
And
our
the
first birthday.
Oh, awesome! I like that.
Our first birthday.
That's your first birthday. That's so great. And many more to come.
Yeah.
And you've taken on these 9 organizations. And do you ever, do you just keep adding to that list, or how does this work? Or is Mary, how long are you keeping her forever, please?
Mary's my newest one that we've been donating to, and I plan on making donations continuously. As long as Amazon here and allows us to do so, I will continue to do so.
Yeah, that is.
And I'm always looking for new nonprofits. I look online. We have Amazon Gives, so I look on there for any new local nonprofits coming up. I'll reach out to them, ask them if they want to accept donations or not, and just go from there.
Have you ever gotten a no?
I have gotten a couple
Really?
no's, but I'm not sure if it just didn't work in the time or if you have to come pick up the donation from our site.
Yeah.
So maybe they weren't able to. But some of my nonprofits come in a personal vehicle. I meet them out front and I bring the boxes and I put it in their car for them and help them that way. So
That
they
is
don't always have to bring a big box truck and go.
Yeah. So you make it however however they need it
Yeah,
to be.
very flexible.
Yeah,
Work
that's
with whatever
so
makes
great.
it more convenient for them and accessible
I
to
just
get it
love
out there.
it. I just love it. I hope everyone's so encouraged to hear this. So Greg, you said you have upcoming events, so like the rescue mission. Do you take a group from Amazon, or how does this, what do you guys do exactly when you go out into the community?
Yeah, so it's very kind of an organic process. We have affinity groups here, so like we have a Latino group, we have the BEM, which is the Black Employee Network. All these groups, they go out in the community and have events. We have a green group that goes out and plants trees and things like that. So they kind of, there's people of these groups, and they're always asking for help from the community engagement team on different events out in the community. So they'll ask me, it's like, hey, can we, get some people out to the Latino Fest, for example. Absolutely, let's get some people out there. Let's do, some tables, some sponsorships, some literature to get our message out there and not show, we can be a great community partner. So that's actually kind of how I got in touch with Mary here. I had a meeting with one of her colleagues, and she showed me a little snippet video of one of her mystery box drives, and I was like, Nicole's going to be all over this. She's our donations guru. She's going to be able to. There's going to be perfect partnership here. So I'm so happy to be able to do that, and so that's how that's got started.
Yeah, I just love it. Oh my goodness, guys, I want to work here. Oh, well, I want it, but I want to. Yeah, I do. I would.
Everybody, once they find out we do donations, they're like, how can I come work with you and do donations?
Yeah.
When I started, I didn't know we did donations, and when I got part of the safety committee, I realized I'm like, that's what I need to do. I've been passionate about it even before Amazon.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just have to, Amazon lets me give back, I'm going to give everything I can to anybody.
Well, they picked the right person,
Yeah, the
and
right
and both of you,
Yes.
really. I mean, and Mark, head of PR here and other in this region, is just terrific. I mean, everyone we've met here has just been amazing. But I would love to see, the giving in other communities that goes on. I just think our community is special in that we, like you said, people want to work here in your
with the donations.
with you, giving out. And we do just have so many people here that want to give. Our community isn't the richest, but it is in heart, and people just want to step up and do their part. And I can't encourage you enough to do that. It's going to take all of us. I say all the time, Syracuse is striving for greatness. Well, you bring Amazon in, and that's going to be a huge boost, to help us achieve that. So this is super. I'm just very enthused. Do we want to do we have a trivia question, and are we ready for that? My boss in the background, we're not ready yet. Okay, but speaking about this trivia, we have hot off the press, never been seen before, access granted merchandise. So the winner of this correct answer will receive the first item that we produced, which is a hat that's branded with access granted. We can sign that or not, but that's what you're going to get for answering this question correctly. Okay, we're ready. Here it goes. Mary's answer it because she's over here. She usually tries to answer these.
And
So this is a view of the incredible Amazon. SYR1. Approximately how many football fields wide is the SYR Amazon building? So I talked about how large each floor is, so that might help you cheat. A, 17, B, 22, C, 11. Which one? Only 3 choices. Okay, nobody got it right. That was fun. Should I reveal it, or we could give people in that? We are also having technical difficulties, but A is the right answer. 17 football fields wide. So, yeah, it's a hike. And the robots that are here, how many robots are there here helping?
Thousands, yeah.
Thousands, yeah.
Tens of thousands.
Coming alongside, you know, people working just to help, you know, lift and maneuver and take the load off, really, right? The human body.
Yep.
And I think that's how we have to look at that. But here's a peek at this monster.
Yeah, that was just the first floor, yeah.
It's amazing. So right here, they're just, what is he doing there? What's this stop? Do you know?
He's picking, so that he's bringing the items from the inside of the warehouse to be shipped.
Yep, so those are going to be packaged and labeled and sent out to our customers.
So the minute you hit purchase,
It immediately goes to the closest fulfillment center that carries the product, and it gets shipped out to you within that night, normally a 12-hour shift.
it's amazing.
Yep.
Are you 24/7?
We are
24/7. Yeah.
Yep.
What about holidays and things?
We close on Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it?
Mostly it's
Yeah.
we're working.
Wow. That's amazing.
Sometimes
Well,
we get to leave early, or some shifts come in later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's so great. Well, you know, Amazon, as I said the other day, why couldn't I think of this? You know,
Yeah.
it's a great. I'm still a proponent of shopping locally and supporting our local, but there's enough for everything. I think if we do it
Yeah.
wisely. Some things you just can't find
Right.
locally. You can find it on Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to thank all of you for being here today, taking the time out to highlight this good news. I hope all of you are encouraged, and you know, you're going to be hitting this girl up, I know, for donations. Yeah. People are going to be looking for you out there. Where do you go to the grocery? No. But thank you both, Greg and Nicole and Mary, for your enormous heart. And I've said many times, it takes all of us to get the job done. So find a way that you can help serve others. Whatever that calling is, you have it, trust me. So we'll see you next time here on Access Granted. And remember, Mary, count us down. One, two,
2, 3. She tried to take
we're
over.
so much better together. I did try to take your job. And I'm always challenging her. When does this start more? Like, because they're in Rochester, they support that community. But I'm like, but we support you as much as the people in Rochester do.
Oh, right, yeah.
So.